you hear me now? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. All right, fantastic. Who put in a good word to Mother Nature for today? Raise your hand. All right, me too. Thanks so much for being here at our second Savory Sounds event today. Today we are featuring the Currach Irish Trio plus one. So round of applause for the Currach Irish Trio.
Thanks, everyone.
All right, so excited to hear their music today. I've been enjoying listening to them warming up here. So Annie's is getting set up for food, and so it'll be food that will be sold over here at the truck here. And do you have a question?
Oh, so somebody in the audience have a lighter? They need it to light their burner so they can cook the burgers. Matches, lighter, somebody have something that can help out the food cart?
Anyone? Otherwise I can grab something.
I think somebody's heading over there.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so today's concert is sponsored by First Citizens Bank. Round of applause for First Citizens Bank for sponsoring. Thank you. Our concert is sponsored by a different business or organization, and our sponsors are listed over here on the signboard. Today's sponsor, thank you again. Thank you to Jim Old for organizing the whole concert series. Really great for the gym. Round of applause for Jim. And then lastly, we've got a table up front here. I'll be sitting over there, and we've got some fun Whitewater Arts Alliance stickers that we're handing out today, and we'll be selling 50/50 raffle tickets again. If you're interested, come on over and see me at the table, and I'll be happy to work with you. Thank you. On to the music.
All right, thanks. All right, we're going to start off with some Irish jigs. The first one is called the Kesh, named after a hill in Sligo, County Sligo. And the second one has kind of a funny name. It's called Merrily Kiss the Quaker's Wife. right, this next song is one you probably know. It's called "I'll Tell Me Ma." It's a children's song that comes from Belfast from sometime I think in the 19th century. So.
I can't find my chair. I think we came from over there. Oh yeah.
Tell me, Ma, when I get home, boys won't leave the girls alone. Stole my hair, stole my comb, that's alright till I get home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She is a courting, 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she? Mooney says he loves her, all the boys are fighting for. Knock at the door, the ring at the bell, saying, oh my darling, are you well? Out she comes as white as snow, rings on her fingers and bells on her toes. Old Jenny Murphy says she'll die, done get the fella with the robe and on. Tell me, Ma, when I get home, boys won't leave the girls alone. Oh, my hair, stole my comb, that's alright till I get home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She is a courting, 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she? Rain and sleet and the hail blow high and the snow come tumbling from the sky. She's as sweet as apple pie, she'll get her own laddie by and by. And when she gets a lad of her own, she won't tell her Ma when she gets home. Let them all come as they will, it's Albert Mooney she loves still. Tell me, Ma, when I get home, boys won't leave the girls alone. Oh, my hair, stole my comb, that's alright till I get home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She is a courting, 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me, sing with us. Tell me, Ma, when I get home, boys won't leave the girls alone. Oh, my hair, stole my comb, that's alright till I get home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She is a courting, 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she? Thank you. Well, we did some Irish jigs, and now we're going to do some Irish reels. And the first one is called, we like to call this the color set, because the first one is called the Green Gates, the second one is the Golden Keyboard, and the last one is the Silver Spear. So 3 different colors. You can also call it the money set, because, you know, green for greenbacks and gold and silver for in your pockets for your girl. Wonderful weather we're having. Thanks for being here. We came down from Madison, and if you ever were up in on the square in Madison over the last 20 years or so, until 2019, we were the house band at the Brokaw Irish Pub up there every Friday night. So we miss it. It's been closed 5 years now. So. Yep. 1, 2. our drummer, Darrell, is going to sing a song next. It's a song, I guess the official name of it is Little Bridget Flynn. We just like to call it The Bachelor because it's a song about a bachelor and the ups and downs of all that.
Oh, I've a nice little house and a tower to the grass and a plant garden running by the door. Well, I've shelter for my hands and a stable for the horse. Now what could a man want more? I don't know, maybe so. For a bachelor's life it's easy and it's free. Well, I've least to complain, for I'm living all alone and there's nobody looking after me. Now my father often told me, son, don't have a try. Now find a girl that owns a bit of land. And by the way he said it, he's got something on his mind, and me mother's got the whole thing planned. I don't know, maybe so. It would mollify them both if I'd agree. Still there's little Bridget Flynn, it's her I'd like to win, but she's never had an eye for me. Now there's a little girl, oh she's worth her weight in gold, with a fine dowry, don't you see? And I mean to go and ask her just as soon as I get home, to see if she would have an eye for me. Well, I don't know, maybe so, for I'd love to have her sitting on my knee. Then I'd sing like a thrush in a hawthorn bush, if she would only have an eye for me. Yes, I'd sing like a thrush in a hawthorn bush, if she would only have an eye. She would only have an eye. She would only have an eye for me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we've done some Irish reels and some Irish jigs, and now we're going to do some hornpipes that come from Ireland. The first one is called The Boys of Blue Hill. The second one is The Home Ruler. And the last one is one that's very popular in the United States among old-timey musicians called the Harvest Home Hornpipe. Yep. hornpipes. Well, in Ireland, just like in Wisconsin, especially down in the southwest part of Ireland in County Kerry, polkas are the most popular dance there. So we'll do a polka for you that's become my new favorite. It's called Nell Fees, and goes something like this. So. Also, before we move any further, I thought I should quickly introduce the band. So on my left and your right, over there with the Santa Claus beard, that is Darrell, and he is playing the Irish drum, the boron, and also the bones. And I think he'll play bones on this next one. So, and then our newest member of the band on the concertina is Currach. And on my right and your left, sitting in today for our guitar player Josh, is our friend Brian on both bouzouki and guitar. Way to go, Brian. I'm Dahi, and I play the fiddle and sing a few songs, and we're going to do that polka for you now, so if I remember how it goes. Would have been nice to have a few people up here poking, but next time. So, I guess the truck liked us, or did somebody do that? Yeah. Okay. All right. We're going to count on Darrell for this one to lead you in a little bit of clapping. This is a pretty well-known Irish song that the Dubliners and the Clancy brothers and everybody did. It's called Whiskey in the Jar. And there's a part where you're going to clap 4 times, and then you're going to clap 2 times. So, it goes something like this. As I was going over the Cork and Kerry mountains, met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced me pistol and then produced me rapier, saying, stand and deliver for your horrible deceiver. Mush-a-ring-a-ma-doo-na-ma-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I counted out his money, he paid a pretty penny. I put it in me pocket and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would deceive me. But the devil take the women, for they never can be easy.
Mush-a-ring-a-ding-a-ding-a. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.
I went up to me chamber, all for to take my slumber. I dreamt of gold and jewels, and sure 'twas no wonder. But Jenny blew me charges, and filled them up with water, and sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. Mush-a-ring-a-ding-a-ding-a. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. 'Twas early in the morning, before I rose to travel, up came a band of footmen, and likewise Captain Farrell. I first produced me pistol, for she'd stole away me rapier, but I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken. Mush-a-ring-a-ding-a-ding-a. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. There's some that take delight in the carriages a-rolling, others take delight in the hurling and the bowling, but I take delight in the juice of the barley, and courting pretty fair maids in the morning bright and early. Whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey. One more time. Mush-a-ring-a-ding-a-ding-a. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Nice work on the clapping. We're going to keep you. You're a good audience.
Bring it back to Madison.
It's a pleasure to be here in Whitewater on this gorgeous summer day. I couldn't ask for better weather, so thanks. And it's funny because in that song, it talks about how Jenny, deceives our hero and fills his gun with water so that he has to shoot the water instead of the bullets. And at the same time I'm singing, I'm looking up at the fountain that is shooting out the water. So it just and if it was a little warmer, maybe we'd all be jumping in there. So. All right. Well, like I said, I didn't tell you this. The name of our band is the Currach Irish Trio. We're a quartet today, and maybe we'll be a quartet for a while now, but the Currach is spelled C-U-R-R-A-C-H. It's an Irish word that means boat. It's a type of small fishing boat. They're usually painted black with tar to keep the water out, and they were traditionally made with the skins of different animals like cows, but today they're made of more of like canvas. Yeah, and they're rowed with different sets of oars depending on how long they are. And what was really interesting to me, I used to row crew, and you have these long blades, long oars with these 12-foot oars with these big blades on them. In Ireland, in the Currachs, the oars have no blade. They're just it looks like they're just like paddling with a 2x4. And I asked them, what's the deal with that? Like, how do you get any power with just no blade? And they said, well, if you go out in the ocean and a wave comes along and it catches your blade, it'll flip your boat. And in the North Atlantic, you don't have more than a couple minutes to live. So the reason they don't have blades on their oars is safety. But they do have Currach races, and even in Milwaukee, yeah, exactly. And they're amazing to watch. They can go really fast. All right, well, we're going to do a couple of tunes that aren't actually Irish. They come from the Shetland Islands, way up north of Scotland, where the Shetland ponies come from. And the first one's called Far From Home, and the second one is called Spootiscary. If anybody wants to dance, these are some nice fast reels for you. 1, 2.
round of applause for the band. Awesome. It's cool that they only have one can of Savory left over at the food truck. So
Time to go get your food.
Go get your food while you're enjoying this great music, okay? And while I have you real quick, I just want to let you know that we won't have a Savory Sounds next week as it is the
4th of July.
So go down to the Currach Lake and enjoy some of the festivities down there. Our next Savory Sounds would be a bluegrass music band, particularly a string band on Thursday, July 11th, so 2 weeks from today. So that one's sponsored by the Fulburn Company. And then a round of applause for First Citizens for sponsoring today's.
Thank you.
I was Tito plus one. Thank you very much. And please stop by on Sunday, July 7th for our Grand Aiken Jewish photo exhibition. It's going to be a beautiful exhibition. Thank you to Jeff McDonald for organizing that event. There's going to be lots of amazing photos. Come on by and see that. This is the last weekend for our kid exhibition, so come on in to the CAC if you've got time right after this concert. This is the last weekend. All right.
Thank you so much. Yeah. I have to say I've never seen a food cart that operated out of a horse trailer. So that's pretty cool. I haven't been doing enough horse shows. Okay, yeah. All right, well, Daryl's going to sing a pretty, well, it's from the 19th century. What was the guy's name that wrote this? 19 something. Yeah.
Anyway, this is a song by Percy French, who actually wrote the first song I sang, which is the backward for British King. So this is a song of immigration to England and letters written back. And one of the reasons I like this song is because the woman he writes to is the same name as my wife.
Oh.
Oh, Mary, this London surely sight. People all walking by, day and by night, and they don't raise potatoes, nor barley or wheat, but there's gangs of them digging for gold in the street. Well, that's what they told me when I asked the man that is digging for gold. I just took a hand, but for all that I found here, I might as well be in a place where the dark morning sweeps down to the sea. Now there's beautiful girls here now, never you mind. Beautiful nature never designed, and lovely complexions of roses and cream. But let me remark with regards to the same, now if from those roses you venture to sip, well, all of the color would come off on your lips. So I'll wait for the wild rose, it's waiting for me in the place where the dark morn sweeps down to the sea. Now you remember Michael McLaughlin, of course. He's over here at the head of the force. And I saw him last Tuesday while crossing the Strand, and he stopped all the traffic with a wave of his hand. And as we stood talking of things that were gone, well, the whole town of London stood still and looked on. But for all his great powers, he's longing like me to be back where the dark morn sweeps down to the sea.
That was lovely. I just had to crack up about the part where the makeup ends up on your lips. So. The roses. All right, this is a very old tune that was written by Currach O'Carolan back in the 1600s. He was a very famous itinerant blind harper, and he wrote dozens and dozens of great songs. This one is called Planksty Hewlett. So it goes like this. Thank you for waltzing. We got another set of jigs for you now. First one is called the Connacht Man's Rambles. Connacht is one of the 4 provinces of Ireland: Leinster, Munster, Connacht, and Ulster. And then the second one is called My Darling Asleep. And the last one is the Mug of Brown Ale. seeing those kids dancing around the fountain. That was wonderful. All right, we have another song for you. This one is definitely a sing-along. It's got a pretty easy chorus if you don't already know it. It's called The Leaving of Liverpool and was made famous by the Clancy brothers. And I think you'll get a hang of the chorus as we get to it. So. Yeah, Clancy's there. Brian's just getting out the guitar after having been playing the bouzouki. Bouzouki is a Greek instrument. It's not a traditional Irish instrument, but it's been popular in Ireland for at least the last 50, 60 years or so. Yeah. Farewell to you, my own true love. I am going far, far away. I am bound for California, but to know that I'll return someday. So fare thee well, my own true love. When I return, united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. I have signed on a Yankee clipper ship. Davy Crockett is her name, and the captain's name is Birge, and they say that she's a floating hell. So fare thee well, my own true love. When I return, united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, oh, my darling, when I think of thee. Oh, the sun is on the harbor, love, and I wish that I could remain. For I know it will be a long, long time until I ever see you again. Sing it with us. So fare thee well, my own true love. When I return, united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think. One more time. So fare thee well, my own true love. When I return, united we will be, we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. Thanks for singing along. I know it's almost time for the raffle, so if you haven't had a chance to go buy a ticket, now's your chance. We have time for several more still. This is wonderful. So, thanks for being here on this lovely Thursday at the end of June.
Thank you.
Alrighty, well those kids got some more music to dance to here. These are a couple more Irish reels. The first one's called Father Kelly's, and the second one is the Merry Blacksmith. Are you folks ready to do the raffle, or should we do one more song? Couple more. Okay, just checking. Okay. This is your last chance. Come on up and buy some tickets. We're going to do one or two more songs before we draw out of the hat. And the next song is a song that Daryl's going to do called The Apprentice Boy.
When first I went to sea, Birge's bound, and I sailed the salt seas all round and round, and I had not sailed a voyage but one, and I fell in love with my charming Anne. So I asked my captain, both stout and bold, and unto him my story told, saying I love this lad as I love my life. What will I do if she were my wife? Well, my captain said you are an infant boy, for to love a girl that you'll not enjoy. Oh, she will have sweethearts, aye, when you're at sea. And she'll be married when you get free. Well, I don't know, but I think I'll try. Maybe she'll fancy an apprentice boy, and maybe she'll alter her mind for me. I will be married when I've been free. So I bought her rings and I bought her clothes, and things to prove to her that love. She accepted them all, and she was not shy, and she vowed she'd wait for her apprentice boy. So my voyage is ended and my work is o'er. Now steer my bark to sweet Erin shore. In my native country, my love I'll enjoy, and good luck will shine on the apprentice boy.
Sarah Ridgely singing about the adventures of an apprentice boy that hopefully has a happy ending. It's a little ambiguous.
It's ambiguous, that's what I like.
All right, we're going to do a waltz now that's quite well known. You'll probably recognize it. It's not Irish, but it's very, very popular in Ireland. Everywhere you go in Ireland, people are playing this song. It was written in the 1970s at a dance camp in New York by a fiddle player named Jay Ungar. It's called Ashokan Farewell, and it was used for the theme song of the Ken Burns Civil War series. So you'll probably recognize it, and I would love it if anybody decided to come up and do some more waltzing. So this is for you all. All right, raffle time or one more? One more, okay. just didn't want to jump all over it. Okay. All right, we have just time for a few more, so let's see what we're going to do here. What do you think if we do Black Velvet Band and we finish with... We're going to let this truck go by. This one's called the Black Velvet Band. It's an Irish song by way of Australia. And it's another one the Clancy brothers made famous, so I hope you sing along. As I was walking down Broadway, not intended to stay very long, I met with a frolicsome damsel as she came a-tripping along. She was both fair and handsome, her neck was as white as a swan, and the hair it hung over her shoulders, tied up with that black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought she was queen of the land. And her hair it hung over her shoulders, tied up with that black velvet band. Well, I took a stroll with that fair maid when a gentleman passed us by, and I knew that she had the taken of him by the look in her roguish black eye. A gold watch she took from his pocket and put it right into my hand. On the very first day that I met her, bad luck to that black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought she was queen of the land. And her hair it hung over her shoulders, tied up with that black velvet band. Before judge and jury next morning, well, both of us had to appear. And the judge, he said to me, young man, your case it is proven quite clear. 7 long years transportation, away down to Van Diemen's Land. Far away from your friends and relations, betrayed by that black velvet band. Everyone! Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought she was queen of the land. And her hair it hung over her shoulders, tied up with that black velvet. One more time. Her eyes shone like diamonds, I thought she was queen of the land. And her hair it hung over her shoulders, tied up with that black velvet band. Thank you. Come on up and tell us who's going to win the raffle.
Round of applause for the band again. Awesome crowd. Okay, Tom Gazer's going to spin the bucket for us. Spin it, spin it, spin it. And then the band's going to turn it around like turn it, yeah. There we go. Then we can take the cap off of it. Winning ticket's going to receive $61 today. Thank you to Ron Binning for getting the tickets going. Appreciate that, Ron. Any tickets? I'm going to read the numbers, okay? The number is 206-6960. 2066960. We have that ticket.
Everybody have 960 at the end.
Anyone? Looking at your tickets? 960. Some folks.
Oh, I think we have a winner.
Do we? All right. Come on forward. Woohoo! All right. Sounds good. Are you gonna do another song?
Yep, one more song.
One more song to close it out. Appreciate the Currach Irish Band trio being here today.
960.
And for First Citizens Bank for sponsoring. Please come back in 2 weeks. Go down and enjoy the festivities for 4th of July down at Currach Lake, and hope to see you back on another beautiful day.
Well, I didn't win.
In 2 weeks on July 11th for the Piper Road Spring Band, Bluegrass Music. And thank you to Jim O for organizing City Sound Series. On to the music. Kind of fun. Thanks so much, and we'd love to come back next year if you'd have us.
All right, thanks so much one more time. We're the Currach Irish Trio +1 from Madison. We don't have a website anymore, but you can look us up on Facebook, the Currach Trio, and we'd love to see you again. This last one is a set of a couple reels that we really like that are really fun and lively. And the first one is called Farewell to Ireland, and the second one is called The Gravel Walks. Thank you very much.